You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is TRND. And suspicious by their absences, once again, Spaceman George is not here. Dylan Shivers is not here, but I, the man who will be the official guest referee this Sunday at All Out. Here is my certificate to prove it. I am an official referee, ladies and gentlemen. I will be the referee at All Out for the King of the Nerds defense between Spaceman George and Dylan Shivers. That is if they both show up. I have this beautiful broadcast in the bank contract waiting in the wings, but I need the king to show up, whoever that may be at the end of All Out. Maybe I count the three myself. You never know. Ryan, have you seen your friend Dylan anywhere? Whoa.
I seen the king
Oh,
right here, baby. No gummy bears, no props today. I'm here. Actually, you got the briefcase, right? You ready?
I do have the briefcase, pal, but here's the thing. You may operate on your time. I operate on Miami time, my time, because I will cash this in not when you want, my friend, but when I want to. That is the luxury of being me, the broadcast in the bank holder. We are operating on my Miami time, pal. Okay, you got lucky at Forbidden Door. Let's see. Hey, you might get a little count out victory if Spaceman George doesn't show up. And you know what? I would like to throw out the gauntlet right now because Spaceman George is too much of a head case and a space case, lost in space and a waste of space because he is refusing to show up on this broadcast. And let's see, will he show up at All Out? I don't know. I hope so I can count the three for whomever it may be. But I will throw down the gauntlet right now. If Spaceman George, by some miracle of the galaxy, shows up at All Out, I will vacate the Dave Cave forever. I will leave. I'm out of here. How's that sound, Spaceman George? Let's see if he's actually got the space balls to show up at All Out. Okay? Let's see if he's got the meteorite.
Wait, hold on. I just want to point out that you said Spaceballs.
I did say Spaceballs. Great Mel Brooks movie.
And you rhymed. So if Spaceman, I just want to get this straight. If Spaceman George shows up to All Out, does his predictions, you leave the Dave Cave?
I leave this cave. I'm out of here.
Dave, that's serious.
Hey, Spaceman George was gifted by my best friend and royal family member, Gerald the Puppet, the commissioner of the broadcast, who we've seen on this show more than Spaceman George since announcing that title match. And so Spaceman George can't give us the courtesy of showing up. I have showed up on this broadcast. I am the only one of all four of us to appear on all 85 episodes. Everybody else has missed at least one day. I have not missed a day. I am the Iron Man. I am the Cal Ripken. I am the John Cena of this show. And there is no hustle, loyalty, and respect in the rest of this group because you can't see me, but you won't see me in this cave if Spaceman George has the guts to show up to All Out. He won't.
All right.
I wish I'm not in the backyard reading new storylines. Is this a storyline? Because I know you say Spaceman George. I mean, are you going to really leave the Dave Cave when you lose?
Listen, I'm a man of my word. My word, pal. My word is as valid as this contract right here that guarantees me a shot at your crown, wherever it may be, by the way. Thanks for showing up with that crown we got you. No problem, Mr. Minton Package. Listen, pal, you finally showed up. So, Dylan, I do have a little bit of respect for you. A little bit. Not a lot. Not that I respected you much to begin with. But don't worry. At All Out, I will call the predictions right down the middle, and whomever may be the king at the end of All Out could very well be called DaveCTheVoice. Just saying.
I do want to apologize to the people. There was a mishap. again, tainted gummy bears. Those were not regulation gummy bears. Ryan ate some early. Dylan couldn't come play. And besides that, I mean, I want to apologize to the people for not being around. I don't know why. I can't sleep. I just want to get at you, Dave. I want to go through Spaceman George, get to you. So I'm watching your unboxing videos, a little snoozerific, like when Margaret was on there, they're great. I got to pep myself up with the Jonathan Mayer one. Those get me going. Yours put me to sleep. I'm sorry that I haven't been here, people. If you can't sleep, watch a Dave C unboxing. That's all I'm saying.
I gotta say, I would expect Spaceman George to be liking John Mayer's unboxing better because John Mayer sings the song Gravity. Spaceman George is Zero Gravity. But I got to agree with you, Dylan. John Mayer, his unboxings are good. The man knows how to find positive things, put good spins on stuff. That Dave Canning, he's just another guy in the neighborhood.
Listen, don't let Jonathan Mayer's $1 million smile fool you, folks. Every time, he just grabs a box. He's like this in his thumbnail. You can find his channel. You can find his channel by searching Jonathan Mayer unboxing videos. Hey, everybody, Jonathan Mayer here. If this is your first time, it's going to be a great time. Jonathan Mayer's unboxings are fantastic. Mine are Hall of Fame caliber. Just saying. So if Jonathan Mayer would like to appear on this show at some point, who knows? Maybe he'll show up on this broadcast before Spaceman George does. And remember, Spaceman George shows up Sunday, or for the predictions contest, I'm out of the cave. But that's going to happen. Are we serious? Come on. And I'll say this. You said that Jonathan Mayer is always very positive. He had something negative to say about the last crate. I'm just saying.
I didn't watch the last run.
Some friend.
I was
so
mad at them. I'm not loving the crates lately. And I hear it. I get it. I don't even remember who the brawler was in the last crate.
Oh, it was Harley Race, and I know that because I watched Jonathan Mayer's unboxing videos. Jonathan Mayer, future friend of the broadcast, did his unboxing. And speaking of unboxings, you will see the next pro wrestling crate get unboxed on this channel, and you won't fall asleep because it has already been announced who the micro brawler is going to be. So if you haven't already found out, you want spoiler free. Look, it's me in a couple weeks. If you want to still stay spoiler free for the next unboxing video, hide your go.
It's Ric Flair.
Minutes. There you go. Yes, it's Ric Flair,
the
sixth Flair, right? Number 6. That'll be what it is. Right, we got 5 Flairs.
2, 4.
Oh, technically 7.
5.
It'll technically be it'll be 7 because there's a chase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be the 7th Ric Flair. It'll be the black and white robe. So yes, I'm excited. It's got me going back on. We've also had other pro wrestler micro brawlers released from Pro Wrestling Tees. Hana Kimura showed up. Tom, did you get that?
Of course I did. I got that the second it went on sale.
This is a beautiful brawler.
Beautiful brawler. Are you kidding me?
It's arguably the best female face they've ever done after Chelsea Green, I'd say.
This is my top female brawler.
It's really cool to be here with you guys and see that. Ryan will not let me into the vault. I don't get to see him, so it's cool because I don't collect so much.
I'd say Chelsea Green's, at least her wedding one. I'll show the card. It's a little lush. I mean, the detail on that outfit's great. The Chelsea Green wedding brawl, I think, might be one of the best. I think it was the highest ranked female at the time of recording on our list. Actually, I can check it because I always keep it handy. Whoop, as all my notes go flying.
I still got to pick up a set of wedding brawlers.
Yes, she was number 48 on our list, Chelsea Cardona. So, I'm actually sorry. Luna Vachon was higher on the list.
Okay.
Once
I understand, Luna's great.
Luna's face is great. That's very accurate. Yeah. So Luna was the top female brawler on our list last year. We got a lot to update because not only did we get Hana Kimura in the mail, not only did we get all the Ric Flairs and Freddie finally got his Malachi Black, but it was a pre-order. Johnny Gargano came back to the micro brawler game. He had the what was it? The Wolverine, Iron Man, and Venom. No, it wasn't Venom. What was it?
Carnage.
What was it?
Carnage.
Carnage. Okay, that's I'm. Listen, I just at time of recording just watched Captain America: Civil War. So hot take on that. Captain America is completely in the right. Tony Stark is the biggest Richard head in the MCU, and I know what happens in Endgame, and I cannot wait. I am counting down the days to get to watch that ending. Can't wait.
Did you guys get the Gargano Brawlers?
Yes, I did. I got all three.
I did
Dylan,
not.
do you know if Ryan got all three?
Yeah. Oh, he did. I didn't. I respect the game. I respect what you guys do. Yeah, Ryan got all three. He was a big comic nerd.
Yeah. Who needs
high
toys when
school.
you got toy belts to, say are yours,
I got 0 Johnny Garganos.
Really?
Yeah, I like the gear. I think the Brawlers are going to look incredible.
Yep.
I have consciously decided to limit to wrestlers I enjoy.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying I don't enjoy Johnny Gargano. Everything I've seen of him is great. I just don't think I've ever followed him enough to want to spend $50
Was it 50 we paid?
or 40.
Right. Hey, I was gonna say it's close to 40, but
Yeah,
I don't know, but I can understand that it is a lot of money to spend. But like you said, the gear looks incredible, the face looks incredible. I would say those will be in the top 40 brawlers. By like when we update the list, we're at 232. We've got to be close to 300.
we've got to be. So
Gotta
many
be.
Brawlers dropped since then.
Exactly. I'm just gonna look at the Micro Brawler fan group master list.
I'm going to cause all sorts of trouble when we rate them again.
Well, it won't be as long, or it shouldn't be as long.
We got to start from the
hopefully.
beginning, right?
No, God, no. No. Not gonna do that. Let me check this list that we're at.
Okay,
Oh
Sam.
boy. So yeah, we don't have Harley Race listed, but Harley Race would be 297 and 298. And then still to come out is the Macho Man Stars and Stripes, the Samoa Joe ROH edition. That's 300 right there. Johnny Gargano is 301, 2, and 3. And then the Impact Wave 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So that's 307. And then the Ricky Steamboat 3 that we saw in the Pro Wrestling Tease video.
Yeah.
Ricky Steamboat, not Ricky Starks there, pal.
No,
And then
I did see the graphic. I thought, I was there with Ryan when he saw that graphic on Castro's awesome. Was that Pro Wrestling Crate Unboxing also, I think?
I don't know, it was Pro Wrestling, may have been Pro Wrestling Crate.
Or maybe it's a brawl. I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
maybe when they did a review of something.
Yeah. I confused
But
Ryan just to have this pose.
it's like Ricky Steamboat joined the Dark Order. But then and like as Tom, as you mentioned, the Acclaimed. They said it's the first ever AEW or the first ever Brawler 2-pack, AEW 2-pack. So I'm like, are they selling it as like it's coming in one case?
Someone asked in the VIP group.
Yep.
And Barkin's like, I guess you'll have to wait.
I'm very excited.
Which
they got
is
the scissor action.
Typical response. It said AEW 2-pack.
Yep.
So I don't think it's going to be 2 in the same box. With how they've changed packaging.
Yep.
I think it'll be as like we get things, like the inspiration brawlers.
Yeah, you can't compare apples to oranges like Ryan or Dylan is doing down there. Sorry, you two baldies look so much alike. It's just
must be brothers or something.
Probably
testosterone.
All that stress of backyard wrestling pulling out your hair over the years. It happens. But yeah, so I'm very excited for that.
I'm stoked on the Acclaimed brawlers.
The Acclaimed look great as well.
Sick.
Yep.
A lot of people are talking they want to only get Max Caster and get rid of Anthony Bowens.
I don't know why. I mean, obviously, I can see the appeal of liking Max Caster more than Bowens because obviously the freestyle raps are entertaining, but
Sure.
Bowens brings that energy too. I'm sad that I did not get to meet Anthony Bowens because I said, like, in January, like, Max Caster just randomly showed up at the Northeast Wrestling show I was at. Like, are you doing a meet and greet? Like, can we get a picture with you? And he's so friendly. Like, I hate to break the fourth wall there. Like, he's supposed to be a heel or whatnot, but he is like one of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet at a meet and greet. Like, takes time to have a conversation with you. He doesn't just go click next. So
At Rampage in Grand Rapids, the show ended, and then they just came out and basically kept everyone hyped while they were leaving.
yep.
And just kind of walked around ringside and said hi to everybody and stopped for pictures. And
Whoa,
like,
are they heels? Because they're stealing your gimmick. They're saying hi to people. What the heck?
I don't think that, I said hi first, and then they came over. But no, they were
Inspired him.
super, super nice. I'm a big fan of Anthony Bowens. He did an interview with Renee Paquette, and did he? I think so. He either did it with her or Jericho, and I think it was Jericho. And he just did a great interview, and I was like, I just really like this guy, and I've become a very big fan of the Acclaimed. I think they're funny. I think Max got very good at his raps.
Yep.
Compared to when he started.
Making those some
they were
Miles
unbearable.
jokes.
They were unbearable for a while for me. No, I will be purchasing those before pre-sale's over.
Yes, those are dope brawlers. I love them.
You scissor promise on it though. You scissor promise.
It's just I don't know which way you're at.
To your right, Tom. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, I farted as I started shaking.
But yeah, so I'll say this. Usually what I've learned is the people who are the biggest heels on television are the nicest people at meet and greets. With the exception of one man, and that is the man that I'm better than. That's
Spaceman
Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Because I don't know if he's coming back at All Out or not. I don't know. Because I would have said this. Last week on Dynamite, they had Punk versus Moxley in what seemed to be a Goldberg-Brock Lesnar match. It was over after one move, and boom. I would also like to say this. The Death Rider is nothing more than a flapjack of a suplex. So, just saying. That's all it was. You just like lift him over his shoulder, like wow. I mean, if this was 1984, if this was old wrestling, which you can catch the replay of on IWTV, the Extravaganza, that's a great finisher right there. Matt Cross is hitting those suplex all day and getting the 1, 2, 3 and holding on to that Strizap, brother. But yeah, it kicked him in the leg. He went down like a sack of spuds. And then Moxley retained in pretty shocking, dramatic, quick fashion. The rumor that I'm hearing from Dave Meltzer, have him on speed dial, is that they're going to do Punk versus Moxley again at All Out for the championship. I don't know. I'll say this. I'm like, well, we've done the match. How am I supposed to be like excited for a rematch? So
when 2 weeks before the pay-per-view, Punk was too hurt to continue.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't like when injuries are worked into a storyline in a way, like, because it makes me like I don't want to have to watch wrestling and worry, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like did he come back too soon? I'm like, I don't, because God forbid something does happen in the ring, because that does happen from time to time. Like, I know you got to cover for it if it's real, but I don't like to be worked on injuries. The MJF thing, if this is all one big work, brother, that's fine. But like when it comes to somebody's health, I don't want to have to worry about that. That's just my personal opinion.
So if we're getting Moxley CM Punk, I think this will be the time where CM Punk becomes the bad guy. And I think this will be the time where MJF comes back. And either if CM Punk becomes a bad guy, MJF has worked something in with him, and CM Punk and MJF will be doing some sort of program as being, I don't want to say teammates, but you know what I mean.
So almost like what Chris Jericho and MJF did for a while, like, but
Yep.
in reverse, like they were best friends and then became enemies.
Yep.
Huh.
Or I think if CM Punk comes out, MJF beats the living hell out of him on the entrance ramp
Yep.
and wrestles Mox for the title. And if MJF comes back, I'm confident that MJF leaves All Out champion.
I mean, the belt is right there on loan from TK, ready to go. Yeah, so I guess this is my thought. Like, it depends on what reaction you want from MJF. Like, if they want, because I'll say this: if he comes back, you hear that music, the crowd's gonna go wild for him.
Wild.
If you had to figure who, like, if you want people to boo him, they're not going to boo him against Punk, I feel like, because people are, I feel like Punk's like teetering right now. People could go either way on him. Whereas Moxley, I feel like, could spit in your face. Like, whoever gets decked in the face with his water bottle on a weekly basis is probably like, oh my God, my nose is broken, but Moxley hit me. This is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, just covered in blood. Like, can I be in the Combat Club? So I think if you want him to get booed, you're more likely to get, like, MJF is more likely to get booed taking the belt off Moxley than you would Punk, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Dylan, do you have any thoughts, seeing as you will be in a predictions contest in just a matter of a few days?
I'm hoping we can get past that soon because I'd like a real match. That's my goal here. I know you're relegated to ref. You got that? Yeah, I'm ready for a real match.
Wow, you'll get
up on those.
You'll get this. You'll get this cashed in soon enough. Don't you worry, pal. From the comfort of the cave.
There's room for an X2, as many X's as we need to put. We can. I'm kind of curious. You know, I'm more of a. I follow not the current product so much, more the golden era of backyard wrestling, the rusty era, I like to call it. You know, because
geez,
we were reckless. You know, tetanus shots, stuff like that. But anyway. Interesting thing that Tom brought up. I'm curious if All Out's in Chicago again?
Chi-Town, yes, sir.
Okay. So I wonder if Punk wins, if he could pull what Bret Hart did. Maybe like only if he's a heel, he'll be left in Chicago regardless, right?
Well, it's like what MJF is in Long Island right now.
Yeah,
like he's
true.
Cheered crazy.
I like what Tom came up with. I see it maybe playing out a little longer, but yeah, I hope Punk goes heel, change things up for sure.
You think if it plays out longer, do you think it would be at that Super Show at the tennis stadium or whatever it is?
It'd be pretty dope because I'll be there.
Because that's TV, right?
That's TV. Yep. It just because so to hype what Dynamite Grand Slam was last year, that is when they had Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson in the 30-minute draw for I don't know if it was for the title or not. I think it's just a 30-minute match. That's all. It wasn't it was a draw, but I don't think the title was on the line. They also had
incredible for them to change their biggest titles hands on TV.
It would be.
People will bitch about it. People are like, oh, you got to save that for the pay-per-view.
No, you need to do it every now and then,
man. It makes it accessible to those that can't afford $50 or whatever it is for the pay-per-view to get one hell of a match. So I wouldn't be. The only thing I'd be mad about is if that happens, is that Dave's going to be there for it.
If it makes you feel any better, both my sisters and my girlfriend will be as well.
Your girlfriend's going to go too? Okay.
First ever wrestling show.
That's intense.
Gets to see the title change.
Do I need to mail you back the Tom Says Hi sign?
No. Won't be that close this time. Sorry, pal. But speaking of dishing out money for a show, my buddy who studies the ticket market, he texted me this morning, like, can you please explain to me what happened at AEW this week? And I'm like, about to explain to him what happened between Punk and Moxley, but he goes, tickets wise, this is nuts. Now I believe they're in Chicago all week for Dynamite and then Rampage on Friday and then All Out on Sunday. So apparently the get in for Dynamite this week, would anyone like to guess?
Like how much it is?
How much it is to get in?
150.
What'd you say, Dylan?
Cheapest ticket.
Cheapest ticket.
$100.
You both are way off. So the get in for Dynamite right now is $2. Rampage is $6. Now here's my thought. First of all, in the VIP group and even the micro brawler group, I think I've seen several posts of people saying like, I can't make it to Dynamite in Chicago. Anybody want to take these on my hand? Now, a lot of people I think bought the bundle because if you bought the bundle, you got a better seat than if you just bought individual spots. But also just the fact that I think they've saturated the Chicago market so much. Like a few years back, about like 6, 7, 8 years back, WWE did SummerSlam and it's when they did like Takeover on Saturday and SummerSlam on Sunday. They did that for 4 straight years in Brooklyn, and like I went to SummerSlam and I was like, I don't need to see SummerSlam again. I'd rather go see NXT. Or just I've done it. I don't need to do this one again.
Sure.
I know WrestleMania can be a little different, but yeah, to see the same show again and again. So I think they're a little burnt out in Chicago. Like they have Dynamite there every like 3 months, and then they obviously have All Out there every year. I know it's like cool to have it as your home base, but I think the fact that this will be the 4th All Out, right?
Counting All In?
No, not counting All In, pure All Out.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, there's
19, 20,
double
21, and
Yeah.
22. So yeah, this will be the 4th All Out, 4th one in Chicago. Obviously people are burnt. And I think, would you rather see the fallout of a pay-per-view or the go-home show for a pay-per-view? I'd almost rather see the fallout.
Yeah, fallout.
Like what's more exciting, the Raw before Mania or after Mania?
After Mania, always.
So, but yeah, that's just my opinion on if they. I mean, obviously, like I said, we have plenty of friends that are in the Chicago and Illinois area to go see the shows. And I believe DDJ is going to be at All Out.
I think he's in a suite, and he hasn't even invited me.
What a heel turn DDJ, loses all that weight and loses all his friends on the way. What a heel. Shout out to DDJ for losing that weight. Proud of you, brother.
And watch DDJ shows shooting shit. He had a really cool cameo come through on their last episode.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who it was. I was stoked.
But yes, so All Out this Sunday. Will we have a new king? Will it be me? Will Spaceman George even show up? Any other news we're missing, by the way?
Johnny Gargano back in WWE.
Yes, Johnny Gargano is back in WWE. Apparently, from what I've read, he was not even really approached by AEW. Like, they didn't really go after him, which is very interesting to me.
I'm not mad about that.
I think under Triple H, it's one of those things where he will be made to be a star. I don't know if he'll win a world title, but so
he
far,
might bring prestige back to the Intercontinental.
I could see it. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. But so yes, All Out this weekend. So we're going to do a special top 3 Tuesday on what 3 matches we are most excited for. Now keep in mind this was filmed before Dynamite this Wednesday and Rampage. So if they had anything extra, we can speculate. But we'll go with our top 3 Tuesday. So who wants to go first? Dylan Shivers, you're our guest this week, I guess. Do you want to go first? You want to go second? Last? You tell me. You're going to go third? All right. Then, Tom, I will give you the honor. Do you want to go first or second?
I can go first.
Okay. Tom, what do you got for your top 3?
I was really disappointed with Thunder Rosa not wrestling Toni Storm because she's injured. I think there's just drama going on.
There's a lot of drama going on there.
I was really excited for that match. But having that 4-way match, Tony, Britt, Jamie Hayter, and
Hikaru Shida. Yep.
I'm excited for that match. That match could be really good.
Yep.
I'm pissed that they're doing like a tag team version of that on Dynamite this week.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to see that.
You got to see the dissension between Britt and Jamie.
Yeah, and it'll build up. It'll be great. I'm very excited to see that happen. And I'm even more excited to see Toni Storm walk away with the title.
Yeah.
I am eating this trios tournament up.
Ooh.
Will Ospreay.
Did you see the promo that Kenny cut after Dynamite?
No.
Will Ospreay? Oh,
Yeah.
he's like, I know my shoes aren't that big, but boy, you could not fill those to save your life. He's like, they gave you all the opportunity to be the next Kenny Omega. You just blew your chance.
Against Ospreay.
Yeah.
So I want that in the final.
That's happening this Wednesday.
Oh.
It's the United Empire versus the Elite.
So then it's Best Friends versus Dark Order.
Yep.
To get in the final, that's so bizarre.
It's very weird. Yeah.
This is weird. So I'm very excited for that final. Now knowing that it's probably going to be Dark Order versus the Elite. I think Hangman will join the fray instead of 10. I'm very excited, or Hangman might turn on them and join the Elite. I'm very excited for the Trios tournament final. I am very, very excited for that. So the women's match, the Trios match, and I'm stoked for Ricky Starks. Starks versus Hobbs is going to be a great match. I get chills when Ricky Starks does that pose when he walks out. Like my full body gets chills. I get goosebumps when he climbs up on the ropes and he does his hands with the music. I don't know what it is about Ricky Starks.
Cuts a hell of a promo. Like he makes you feel his emotion.
I don't know who to compare him to watching growing up because he's so relevant.
It makes you feel based in reality. Like
the dude is very relevant and he's not relatable at all. But like he's today. He's not trying to make you feel like you're watching something when you were a kid again. He's very much today, and I'm looking forward to watching him beat Hobbs. I'm looking forward to maybe he gets the TNT title, not off Wardlow. Whoever takes it off Wardlow, I think Starks will take it off of them. But because whoever's going to take it off Wardlow has to be a bad guy. Gotta be a bad guy. No one hates Wardlow. So, those are my top three, and then that's it.
Cool. My top three for matches I'm excited to see it All Out is I'm going to go with Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. They have done some of the most damn promos like we've watched in the last decade. Some stuff you might think is a low blow, but it has obviously all been very reality based. Like our Patriot chat just blows like, damn, did he really just say and so I think they're going to put on a great match. I think this is a good time for Jungle Boy to truly shine and be that breakout star, that pillar of AEW that they keep saying that he can be. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to just throw this out there that they're going to do Pac versus Kip Sabian for the All Atlantic title, which I would be all for, because if Kip Sabian, who did the best unboxing this side of me or Jonathan Mayer last Wednesday on Dynamite, I think you got to put the belt on him. Pac's just been defending it against all these other guys, so we'll see that hopefully. And then my third match that I'm excited to see, I would say Dylan Shivers versus Spaceman George, but we don't even know if George is going to make it to All Out. But let's go with Jim Ross versus the English language at All Out. See how many names you can push. No. I'm excited for what they've got to do something with the world title. I don't know if it's Moxley versus Punk, Moxley versus MJF versus the entire state of Illinois. We'll find out, but I'm excited for what happens in the main event. Does somebody big turn up? You can watch me and the Magnificent's reactions to All Out last year when Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole Bay showed up. So that's what I'm excited.
Was that last year?
That was last year. I was out DJing a wedding during All Out.
It feels like forever.
DS, it is your time to try and shine.
Yeah, I was gonna say if George doesn't show up, I mean, you'll be there. I know you're the ref right now, the certified ref, not a certified G, certified R. But
listen, don't you dare compare me to that piece of Jersey scum. Coming for you, DS.
You hear that, Tom? Jersey scum. That's
Yeah.
He's
I
not
would
wrong.
agree. No, I'm not wrong.
I'm so proud of New Jersey, but he's not wrong.
Anytime I'm at a show in Jersey and like when I went to like Raw a few years ago, Paul, I mean, like, few people from Jersey are absolute scumbags. And I'm like, I'm not from here and I'm not disagreeing.
Even the people from New Jersey aren't disagreeing.
Yeah, even the only people that hate New Jersey more than outsiders are New Jerseyans.
But we also are very particular about who gets to hate New Jersey.
Yes. Bruce Springsteen, Bon Jovi, and the Devils. That's all Jersey's got for him right now.
No one gives a shit about Bon Jovi.
I do. But DS, your top 3 matches you're looking forward to this Sunday in Chicago.
Well, I let you two go first because, again, I have been focusing on defending these titles, prepping, trying to find ways to get you to get in a real match with me. But so I let you guys go first so I could kind of see what matches are going on. I plan to watch, though. Yeah. Trios title. Very that tournament's really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Who else did you bring up, Dave?
Oh, I'm sorry. You were boring me to sleep.
Christian and Jungle Boy.
Christian and Jungle Boy.
Yeah. That's, again, I thought of the whole the pillars thing. And
Yep.
Christian might be able to bring that out of Jungle Boy. Hopefully that could be a classic. And then beyond, so you're talking about the world title. Like, is there a way MJF could, like, I thought Tom said he'd go for the belt. Does he have a
Needs
ring?
a good contract.
He's got no, there's no like nothing that I think of that like he gets a title shot.
I don't think the
it could
Diamond
be
Ring
like,
ever guaranteed a title shot, right?
He if he's coming back, he's got something in his contract saying he gets a title shot when he wants it.
I gotcha. Sneaky guy like Dave. Okay, I could see that. Like, I could see Mox, like last minute take the match type thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I guess I'm looking forward to that because hopefully, I mean, that's got to be the main event. Hopefully, they've got something planned. And
yeah, I watched a prediction, like a theory, on what happened like prior to last night's Dynamite, because we all thought MJF would pop up at the end of that, and somebody said like MJF, and obviously it didn't happen, but it'd be great if like at the end of it, MJF comes out and says, "You all wanted the summer of Punk. Well, you didn't get that, but I promise you, you will have the fall of Punk," as he like stands over him holding the title, which would have been great. Bonus match I'm excited for: FTR and Wardlow versus Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. That's going to be a banger of a time because Wardlow might pick up Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley at the same time and just do double power bombs. So, but yes, of course, let us know your top 3 matches that you're looking forward to at All Out this Sunday. Do you think Spaceman George makes it to the predictions contest? We'll find out. Remember, if he does, I leave the Dave game. I'm that confident that Spaceman won't show up, ladies and gentlemen. So we hope to see Spaceman George soon. Maybe. Dylan Shivers, I will see you at All Out, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No, I wanted to. It's a little ways away, but I just wanted you to know, like, Ryan's got his props here. He's got his props and everything. But in case you didn't know my moniker, I'm the real deal, Dave. The real deal. And you are bananas. You think you're going to get past me. I kept it G in case your mommy's watching, bud. See ya.
Wow. I don't know what else to say except for buy our merchandise. It's for everybody at ProWrestlingTees.com. Join our Patreon, in which you will get Wrestling Nerd Pogs. Like the video, share it with your friends, like us on all the platforms of social media, and please don't be a waste of food like our good friend Dylan Shivers. So I will see everybody at All Out. Will I see Spaceman George there? Will I see Dylan Shivers there? I don't know. I'll be there ready to make the count, ready to make the decision. Hey, George, maybe you can find your Spaceballs and show up. See everybody in Chicago.